Hi, my name is Robert, and this is
Isabella,
and you're watching That's the Movie. So today we'll be reviewing Battle of the Year. I haven't seen this movie, she went to go see it. So we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm gonna ask her questions about the movie and she's gonna answer, then ask her opinion and she'll give us her opinion. And yeah, that's what it'll be. So first things first, what is Battle of the Year?
Battle of the Year is basically about a contest called Battle of the Year for like a type of hip-hop dance called b-boying. So, one of the main characters, Dante Graham, goes to, played by Laz Alonso, goes to his best friend, Jason Blake, played by Josh Holloway. And those two are they pretty much started b-boying when they were teenagers. And since they started, the Americans haven't won in the last 15 years. It's been the Koreans who have been winning, so they're like their favorites, the fans' favorites. And so he wants Jason Blake, Dante Graham, he wants Jason Blake to help him coach a new team, the Americans, so they could win. So that's basically what the movie is about. But he doesn't really want them to win. He doesn't really want them to win, but he wants to get them to be a team.
Okay, all right then. And I know that you went to go see this in 3D.
Yes.
How was the 3D?
It was good.
It wasn't like it was just okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It was like
A few times you got a foot in your face and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. All right then. And I know this is directed by Benson Lee and written by Bryn Hill and Chris Parker, and this is based on a documentary called Planet B-Boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And directed by the same person. So, I wanted to know, in like any of these characters, did you like any of them specifically? Any of these characters or actors stood out to you?
Well, one of the characters, he's called Rebel. Not really acting wise, but dancing wise. For me, he was the best dancer. It's my opinion.
Okay, cool. And well, was there any pretty cool like directing shots? Did you see any like cool shots? Anything visually that you thought was really awesome?
Yeah, there's this one part where Rooster, his character played by Chris Brown, and one of the other dancers goes and they're gonna do a dance trick and they do a flip in midair, and while they're in the air, it's in slow motion. That's pretty much my only favorite shot.
Was there a lot of slow motion stuff?
No.
Just that?
That was
Okay.
that was the only part in slow motion.
Alright, cool. Alright, so how about like, the music?
Well, the music was just like regular hip hop music. It's not like a couple of songs were like that loud rapping, but most of it was just like, regular hip hop.
Okay, and I know that Josh Peck was in this movie.
Yes, he played Franklin. He was like the co-coach. He was an intern at the company that Dante Graham owned. But then when Jason Blake met him, he wanted him to co-coach.
Okay, alright, so that's pretty cool. So, overall, what did you think about this movie? Did you like it? Did you think it was okay? Do you recommend it to people, even if they don't like dancing?
Well, the dancing was great. I recommend it to people who like dancing movies like Step Up, and stuff. You're a fan of Step Up. You should go see it. The acting, maybe for the acting, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5 stars. But
Alright.
for dancing, I think it was great. I give it 5 stars.
So, for the acting, was there anything that you noticed that actors had to do something very difficult? Like something, that would probably require a lot of skill? Or is just, just normal laid-back type characters? There wasn't anything that you thought might...
Well, all the characters, they really had to fight with each other.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about, okay.
And they had to do hardcore exercise. Pull-ups, and they had to jog and stuff. I'm just there's just one part where you just see all of the dancers running up this hill, just jogging, and they're sweating to death.
Yeah, and how many times they had to reshoot that
Yeah.
tape, probably 5. Maybe they got it right the first time, doesn't matter. But, okay, so, what was the writing stick out to you, or was it just whatever?
A couple of jokes that they did was like kind of funny.
The jokes were good. Yeah.
Some of them were kind of corny.
Okay. Did it feel like some of the writing, some of the dialogue a few times, did it feel kind of like corny or not really, like if there were humans speaking, or was it, or it felt very human to you? What did you think?
A couple of things were like kind of corny, but other than that, the other like jokes and stuff were pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what do you think? Should people go see this movie? And do you say it's an eh?
It's a good movie to like just go and like relax and enjoy it, eat some popcorn, or if you like dance movies.
Okay, just a good popcorn flick is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay. So really, just for dancing and stuff. It's a good movie. Okay. All right then. So you would recommend people to see this then? Okay, cool. All right then. So you can check me out on Instagram and as well as Twitter and Facebook at TheRealRobertAH and as well as Tumblr at TheRealRobertAH, and check out my column at the Sasha Marina Show. And yeah.
That's